UFL Conference semifinals. Let's get into it. Cincinnati at New York. The Lightning, the defending Ultimate Football League champions. Mackenzie Gray to Jazz Aldmere. New cast and crew in the Lightning in the UFL. That's a 31-yard field goal for New York on their opening drive, 3-0 Lightning. They jumped out to a 17-0 lead over Tennessee in the first half last week. Gray finds a big tight end inside the 20. And then a couple plays later, New York has to settle for three more. 6-0. New York on top of the Vultures, but Cincinnati's defense keeping them in it. How about Mac Chima and the Vultures' offense on the next drive? That pass caught by Matt Green down to the 32-yard line. Cincinnati, just like New York, has to settle. 6-3, 3:17 to go in the first half. Ball back to the Lightning. 3rd and 7, play fake, Gray. Look at the protection. Mackenzie Gray, deep, jump ball, caught. Gray 11 of 15 at that point in New York just before the half. Able to tack on a third from Fitty. 9-3. No touchdowns in the first half of our first conference semifinal. Gray, 3rd and 5. Another conversion. Over the middle in between the hash marks. Now Jupiter Jennings getting going. He's shifty. As a first down, just 22 yards at that point on 7 carries. 46-yarders good for New York. Hey, who needs touchdowns when your defense is playing as well as the Lightning's is? 12-3. Late third quarter, Gray down the field. The safety jumped the route. Nelly Diomas makes him pay. 3rd down. Another conversion, this time back of the end zone. Eden Hart. 2-point conversion, no good. 18-3 keeps it a 2-score game. Under 9 to play. T-Roy Gaines, Mac Chima, and the rest of the Cincinnati crew trying to get it moving. Warren Murray to the 25-yard line. Then on 3rd down, Cincinnati says we can convert those two. Pass caught over the middle, touchdown. That's Deontay Lewis, wide receiver 4 in the depth chart. Cincinnati gets a stop. Oh no, the Vultures are coming back. New York's seen this movie before. Watch this catch on 3rd down and goal. Jeremiah House to the house. 18-16, 2-point try, no good. 2 minutes to go. No one can tackle Matt Green into field goal range for the W. Cincinnati erases a 15-point deficit and shocks New York 19-18 to advance to the Great East Final. Los Angeles at Salt Lake. The Aztecs, one of only 2 teams to beat the 15-2 Salt Lake Hornets in the regular season, and the opening drive showed why. Alexander West from Jay Carter with the touchdown, and then Victor Ironleg kicks a field goal early in the second quarter to make it 10-0 Salt Lake. Los Angeles, the 5 seed in the West, gives the ball to Isaiah Fowler, and he's off and running. 73 yards to the house, and Los Angeles had life for the first time in this one. Marco Swift on a 3rd down and 6. Floats that down the sideline, a pretty ball. The backup running back, Javon Thome. Then in the end zone to Larry Fancher, the second. Makes it 14-10 LA, 14-13 Aztecs up 1 at the break. 3rd quarter, Jay Carter trying to get the Salt Lake offense moving again into the red zone. Play fake to Chris Allure, and then back of the end zone for the score. Touchdown, 2-point conversion, good. 21-14 Salt Lake. LA picks up the blitz and deep down the field finds Iggy Turner. That was Marco Swift's just 9th completion of the game, but he would finish with over 20. Fowler walks it in, 21-21. 4th quarter, take the top off of the defense. Marco Swift, deep ball to Iggy Turner from 55. That's the second 50-plus score for LA on the day, and the second time that Iggy Turner has beat the Hornets this season for 50-plus. Lars Bazar on that catch. Then Swift one more time, dumps it over the middle for the score. 35-21. Oh my goodness, LA shocking Salt Lake, but the Hornets would not go away. Ball into the end zone, caught for a touchdown, 35-28, but Marco Swift in Los Angeles had no quit. And they score again. Miles Morales-Woods, a 42-piece on the top seed in the UFL. Down to 35 seconds left. Carter into the end zone for the score. Salt Lake can't recover the onside kick. LA pulls the upset. They sweep Salt Lake this season, Down goes the number 1 team in the West, and LA moves on to the Great West Final. Back to the East, who would be taking on Cincinnati. Milwaukee gets the early field goal late first quarter. Cameron Duty to Rashad Lockley, the oh-so-talented, speedy wide receiver. Does anybody run the toss better than Dallas? Travius James picks up 12, half of what he had. 3rd and goal at the 5. Touchdown to Walls, and Dallas takes a 7-3 lead. Just before the break, 10-3 on a 46-yard field goal, but Milwaukee would start the 3rd quarter with a kick of their own, so the Stags feeling pretty good. They're right in this thing, but Dallas keeps answering. This from 53. Nearly blocked and slides right through. 13-6, Milwaukee's got to get it going. Adam Wiseman not getting it going. Ryan Van Holten recovers the fumble. Adam Wiseman also threw a pick on their next possession. Milwaukee, 2 turnovers in the 4th quarter last week, despite their comeback against Miami. 3:20 to go in the 3rd. After that fumble, it's Neil Rivers, one-handed, nonchalant in the back of the end zone, 20-6. Okay, now 4th quarter. Milwaukee's got to get it going. Adam Wiseman completes that, 15 of 20 for $178. At that point, 1st and 10 of the Dallas 40. Then it's Dallas right, picking up 13. Adam Wiseman's got so many talented receivers. Then it's Churchill, picking up 14. Now 3rd and goal at the 6. Pass over the middle, touchdown. Scorch Henderson, 20-13. Milwaukee did not get the stop they wanted, but they sort of got the stop they wanted. It's a 10-point game, 4:08 to go, 4th and 18. Mike Churchill's down there somewhere, and Karen Foxworth prevents Churchill from getting back to the football. A monster pass interference penalty puts the ball at the 1-yard line with 4 minutes to go. Rocco McLongfellow says, I can get 1 yard. Touchdown Milwaukee. They get a pick from Cash Cruz, a game-time field goal to make it 23-23. Now the wheels are falling off in Dallas, but Cameron Duty settles the troops, finds the fullback deep. Then Travius James caps off a game-sealing touchdown drive. Dallas avoids the upset, wins 30-23, and will host Cincinnati in the Great East Final on Tuesday, September 30th. Who would take on Los Angeles in the Great West Final? A battle of the top 2 rushing teams in the league. Dakota and San Diego, but Liam Seitz out of the backfield is not your average running back. He doesn't look it either. 44-yard touchdown makes it 7-0 Dakota, now 10-0 Rhinos. Late in the 1st quarter, at least San Diego was able to muster a field goal, but on Payne Price's first 11 carries in this game, he had just 9 yards. Dakota absolutely shut down the top rusher in the UFL in this game, and then Tony Horn started to take over. Billy Flagg was unbelievable. 11 of 12 at that point. He had just 3 incompletions. Seitz on a draw. 2nd and 5, then Flagg back in the end zone. Horn for the score. 17-3 Dakota. 52-yard banger is good. 20-3. This is stunning. San Diego, the number 2 seed in the West, having trouble. 20-6. They're barely hanging on. Seitz, Texas route out of the backfield. This man had 9 catches last week in their win over Vegas, and look at him again out of the backfield, scoring his 2nd receiving touchdown of the day. He had 0 receiving touchdowns coming into the game. 27-6 drops for Zach Holdorf and the rest of his receiving crew. San Diego, try as they might, hung in this thing 27-13. Now they need to stop, but Liam Seitz has the football back, and nobody touches him for 30-plus, all the way down to the San Diego 9. Play fake flag. I can do it myself. Touchdown Dakota again, 34-13. Zach Holdorf trying to put his team on his back late in this one. He certainly made a valiant effort, over 100 rushing yards, but San Diego falls short, 34-20. Dakota, Los Angeles in the Great West Final on Tuesday. That was 9 minutes in UFL Heaven.